a live look at Acrisure Bounce House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. We've reached a defining point in the season. Week 8 in a huge game here on EA Sports College Football. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Knights offense will have the football first. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
It's pretty amazing when you watch this offense because they're not very talented. They're average, quite honestly, a lot of spots, except the guy at wide receiver, David. He is elite. And today...
just steamrolling the defense. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
He's dropped. They'll need a bunch on second down. He'll set up to throw. Myers on the move. On target over the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first. Caught. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes the grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. The Knights, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Finds his man. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nakua. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
From the gun, it's Avant. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They need a huge play on third and long. To the air, it's Logan. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Third and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the punt team. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Got his man. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
I know he's got the height and the weight of the tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Fresh set of downs going up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. Gonna look downfield again. Just barely got rid of it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown Knights! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush right in his face. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. When we talk to coaches, David, a lot of times we zone out when they say we got to get the ball in the hands of playmakers. Except when they get the ball in the hands of playmakers.
And, Reese, I think that's smart, right? Like, get your best players the football and get them to him fast. Let them do the rest of the work. You can see he gets the football. He can make somebody miss.
He's got it at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. On the ground with the counter. Defense all over him.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Got to make the play on fourth. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They were all over it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And now this offense will take the field again. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Logan. Out wide right, it's Nakua. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll move the wide receiver. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Knights! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is a running back who is versatile, and his catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
They're all over him. It's dropped after taking the hit. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Logan. Blasted as he lets it go. Pulls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving out to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! Number 8. Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Working the ground game. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with Scott Frost out of the locker room. Their defense has got to step up big time right now. They have been struggling at times throughout this season, but right now is a huge moment. With a lead, they have an opportunity on this kickoff to come down and make a big statement. I'll keep you posted on if the defense is able to step up in this huge moment. Reese?
All right, Holly. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. So it's now 1st and 20 after that holding call. Snags a quick pass on the left. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Dangerous throw on that one.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his target. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab on the left. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
He's got it on the right. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I'd like to see a little more creativity here with respect to the route running and play calling to help get these receivers open. Right now in that last play, they didn't do anything to work away from the defenders.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to throw, it's Logan. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got these screens in your back pocket, and you're going to use them.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Takes a snap, wants to throw, and he gets rid of it.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you thought maybe in this 2nd half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Joe.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On the RPO, got it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to get the first through the air. Rush is on. Big sack. This defense all over him. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Trying to take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Logan. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hit.
Makes a grab and room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Fresh set of downs going up top. Looking left. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 2nd and long here. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming.
I've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Avant. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line. A red zone chance. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And it's in for a touchdown.
And that's a great idea, man. Keep finding the big fella. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's been really the bright spot for this offense, Jesse. I would continue to find ways. If I'm going to get back in it, I think it's got to go through him.
I think you're right, David. And as a defense, you've got to know now, this is the guy they're looking for. He's hurt us often. We play man, we play zone, linebackers or safeties. Who's ever covering him, we've got to find a way now to get him bracketed so they stop throwing his way.
The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes a grab. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They've got him corralled.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the 4th quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Knights are rolling down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Taken down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative. Use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Logan. He's got it down the middle. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The fake wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Oh, pressure's coming. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. To throw. Firing to the right, complete.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Got a man. It's Avant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Wants to throw. It's Logan. Looking down the middle. Gets a hand in there.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down, you've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just